Hey everyone, welcome to Wax Pack Wisdom. My name is Jake T. O'Donnell. So last week's video that I did right after I got out of the hospital, I mentioned that I had a GRAIL card coming. And today's Tuesday the 1st. It took a little while for the card to show up, but it did show up today. And I'm really excited to show it to you. It is one of the top 2 or 3 cards now in my whole collection. So I'm thrilled. I have not looked at it yet, so I'm going to take it out of the package and I'm going to show you guys. So I wanted to just mention thank you to everybody who sent well wishes. They were, said that they were glad that I was back, glad that I'm feeling better, continuing to feel better every day, and looking forward to getting back to doing more things on the channel. Hopefully, I don't know, again, not really sure about 59 Tops Friday this week, maybe next week, but also getting back to doing pack reps and talking about other things on the channel. So I'm going to show you the GRAIL card that came in. But before I show you that, I want to show one other card that I picked up over the weekend. Another great deal from my buddy Matt from Providence. This involved a trade plus cash. I traded him the Walter Payton rookie that you saw in the SGC grade reveal last episode. And this was a card I had been eyeing. I was considering getting it from him at the Polar Park Card Show, but I decided instead to make the trade plus cash to get the Clemente rookie card. But this time I was able to kind of use that Payton rookie that I didn't pay for, that I only paid to have graded, plus some cash to finally add an Eddie Collins card to my PC. So take a look at that. It is from the 1909 to 1911 Caramel Series, E90-1 American Caramel of the great Eddie Collins, possibly the greatest second baseman, one of the greatest second basemen in the history of baseball. This is relatively early in his career when he was still a member of Connie Mack's A's. Of course, the A's have great teams in the 1900s into the mid-1910s, and as he was wont to do, Connie Mack got into financial trouble and ended up selling off all of his great players. And he sold off Eddie Collins to the White Sox, where he was also a world champion. He was on the team in 1919 that threw the World Series. He was not involved in that. And then, of course, he goes back to the A's at the end of his career, is like a coach, like partial player on some of those championship teams again in the 20s and 30s. And then he moves to Boston and is the kind of the GM of the Red Sox for many years and involved in the Red Sox for many years. He ends up dying in Boston, I think in the 1950s. But anyway, take a look again. I'm again trying to get the glare off this a little bit, but you can see just how nice this card is. So, but again, trying to get the best view here that you can see of this. And then the back is so cool. Like, I just love that, the baseball caramels and all of the information, the glove, the bats, just an awesome card. So this is a really big PC ad for me. This is my first Eddie Collins card. And I wanted to mention that I was thrilled to get this from Matt, who is an Eddie Collins collector. Like he has Matt PCs a bunch of guys from the early 20th century pre-war era. Eddie Collins is one of them. And Matt said that this card was from his PC, and I'm assuming he upgraded it and decided to sell. So anyway, really nice ad. Thrilled to make the swap to get to use the Walter Payton card to get this, a big add to my PC, my first Eddie Collins card, a big add to my Hall of Fame Playing Days PC. And the only things that are really wrong with it is you may not be able to really tell, but there's just creasing along right here. So let's get that out of the way. So that was a recent pickup. Now let's get into the big card, the big ad, and I have not looked at it. This is in this case, came today. This is, again, just to set the stage here a little bit, what I decided to do is I decided to spend the money, because we didn't go to the Philly show, I decided to spend money that I had saved from selling stuff, mostly either my 63 set or stuff from the multi-sport collection that included the Walter Payton rookie. I decided to spend that money on a card I really wanted. Kind of as a little bit of a, making it up to myself that we didn't get to go to Philly because of my health problems, and also just something of a gift to myself. So here it is. I'm looking at it for the first time. Oh, man. I'm going to take this off because it has some information about it, but I want to take this off and show you guys. I'm going to get a good look at it first. Oh, man. All right, here it is. 48-49 Leaf, Ted Williams, in an SGC 1.5, similar to the Eddie Collins card. And I will show this right here. I bought this card from John Ogg of Ogg's Cards LLC. He posted this on Twitter in the vintage sales thread last week, or 2 weeks ago actually, and I managed to get it from him. John, if you are a buyer on hobby Twitter, you probably know about John. So here's his information. First time I've bought from John, but wow, I'm just I'm beyond thrilled. Again, a little bit of kind of, let me show you guys there. A little bit, maybe it's a little bit better over here. A little bit of rounded corners and a little bit of obviously surface wear. Great color. The color of this card is one of the things that always stood out to me. And there's a lot of different shades of the red. Some of it can be kind of pink. This is like almost a little bit of the pink side. And yeah, just rounded corners on this, but for 1.5, this is incredible. I felt like I got this at a very fair price from John. You feel free to look up the comps. I would say I paid a little bit less than comps on this. I mentioned this in the card that I did the VR for Darren for Return to Collecting, that this was like the #1 card that I wanted to try to acquire sooner rather than later. This is a massive addition to my Ted Williams PC. I have the 41 play ball. I have, the 50 Bowman, the 51 Bowman, 55 Tops, also the 52 Wheaties hand cut. And now I can add, I'm so thrilled that I own this card. When I was in the hospital, I read the book Relief that came out recently. I think people probably know about it. Very interesting book about just generally about the 48-49 Leaf set and how it came together, how it was built, how it was created. He's still in the prime of his career at this point. And this is a GRAIL card for me. This is near the top of my all-time list. So huge ad. Thanks again to John Ogg of Ogg's Cards. Great smooth deal, and delivered safely to my house today. So that's it. We'll see what comes next for the channel. We'll see what comes next from what's at the top of my GRAIL card list now. I'd say it's probably, realistically, the GRAIL cards, probably the Walter John, like T206 cards of either Walter Johnson, Christy Mathewson, or Cy Young. That's probably the top of my list. The sort of I could probably get a one or authentic for a little bit under $1,000. I've been talking to and eyeing a sale of a Walter Johnson T206 card that I just don't know if it's the right one. It's very beat up, but it's a intriguing card nonetheless, and not as expensive. So I've been thinking about that, but I may hold off until I get to Shriners to decide if I want to buy that card or a similar card. But anyway, I got it. It was a tough month of September for me, but October 1st, this card shows up. Can't beat it. All right, so thanks everybody for watching. Not sure what's going to be next. Let me know what you think of this card. And let me know where you are in your journey. What's your GRAIL card and how close are you to acquiring it? Let me know in the comments. Please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our Wax Pack Wisdom content. In the video description, you'll find links to where you can follow us on all social media channels, as well as a list of our favorite nonprofits and charities. We would really appreciate it if you would check those out and support them. So thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time on Wax Pack Wisdom. Take care.